And we are back from the break. And the party is regrouping. How are you? You can move up here if you want as a group, just so you're not like surrounded by all these corpses, shadow corpses, and everything.
Why is Loara's bar really small compared to everyone else's?
Because he's an NPC, and it doesn't show the hit point numbers.
I am back.
Darrakar, there was a question of whether you wanted any good berries.
Yeah, I probably need a few.
Okay, how many?
Well, how much HP are you down by? That determines how many
I
berries.
think I'm down 6.
Okay.
Alright, I'll mark off 6. Keep a note that you can only have 2 more for the day.
Yeah.
I got 28 left.
Did Rixtia get hit?
No.
No.
They probably need magical weapons to hit.
She is
If she's
too strong for them.
extra planner or something.
Are you guys going to
Actually,
regroup up near the front of the gap?
Yeah,
How are you guys planning to proceed?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting in formation. I'm waiting for people to go into formation.
Yes, I was going to get into formation.
Getting into formation.
A rough formation. I can't remember what we were.
It was
That
basically
looks so odd.
Well, I think Loara's was supposed to be over here.
Alright.
Yeah,
Ockar.
and then Braxon and Rixtia were here.
If Luar and Ingrid switches places, her aura would reach further down back.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Cover more.
Braxon was in 3-mation. Now he's in 4-mation.
That was terrible.
Okay. I think we're good.
I got 198 more of those to go because I owe Anghammarand 200 bad jokes.
Okay, so move slowly over here.
Yeah. All right.
That was the deal.
Positioning.
Okay. So, Ockar and Finn, as you are approaching that midpoint, there is a glyph on the ground glows briefly, and a blast of cold envelops the two of you. I need 2 saving throws versus spell.
If it's magical cold,
first spell. And yes, it is magical cold.
It will
Would my unfailing have given me enough warning?
It would give you a saving throw bonus.
Okay.
Would my endure cold help?
It'll help.
It'll negate the first 10 cold damage.
Okay. I'll use my. I have like 2 rerolls, right?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I got one for
yes, you have 2
up at the start and then another. Okay, so I'm gonna use it for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Success.
The wizards get glyph of warding, or is this like a known thing that's only priests?
All right. So hold on. All right. So the first save that's versus spell. So Finn fails and Ockar succeeds. So that is going to be 16 points of damage on Finn. Reduced by if you have Endure Cold. And 8 on Ockar. Again,
which I do.
Reduced by Endure Cold.
Yeah, reduced by 10 on both.
Okay, so I take no damage.
Yeah.
Then the spells are negated.
So 2 more then.
And then the spells are negated, yes. And then I need a saving throw versus paralysis for each of you.
Does my ring apply?
Saving throw versus paralysis from Finn only.
Ring for action, so good. Oh, we knew this could be
The
a problem.
unfailing bonus for this as well.
Yes. I mean, that's pretty good.
That'll do.
All right.
New pig, that'll do.
So, the glyph, brightly flashes. The two of you get this blast of icy cold. You feel your body tense up for a moment as the magic tries to take hold, but both of you resist it. Of course, Ockar because of his ring. With the endure cold dissipating, now you're getting the full brunt of the cold of this place, and each of you suffers 1 additional point of damage.
Alright, Loire does have another endure code. He's only got the 1 though. And obviously that'll cut our journey down to 6 hours.
Finn will cast an aura of comfort on himself.
Alright, then Loire will cast the endure code on Ockar.
Give me a second before you cast that in Aura of Comfort to check to see if you would realize if that works or not.
Question for you when you've done that, Ord.
You can ask the question now.
When that GIF popped off, did it explode, or is it like it will do it again?
From you, like you've experienced the glyphs before. The priests recognize it as a glyph of warding.
Yeah.
It might have been somehow made permanent, but it takes time to reset in a case like that. So it's either gone, or it'll take time to reset.
Okay. So Braxon would like to try and dig it up or smash it or whatever.
I will use my rod to see if I can detect magic on there.
Okay, give me just a second. Let's see.
Otherwise, it's going to get us on the way out.
Oh yeah, I mean you got roads.
Especially if we have to come back multiple times.
Well, it didn't get me up there. You just climb up and go around. If you know it's there.
Okay, Finn, you would recognize that Aura of Comfort is not going to help you enough.
Is it reducing the amount of damage you would be taking now?
No, the problem is that it's not magical cold per se, but I'm treating it as unnatural. So, Aura of Comfort is not gonna do enough. You do need something that's gonna prevent damage from cold.
Okay, so
Because it's not a specific temperature.
I will give Finn the pale blue translucent cube. That should, when you are squeezing it in your hand, it should protect some protection against cold.
Solas, didn't you say you was taking an extra spell to protect Braxon in case his ring stopped working?
No, since I counted that Ockar also takes the spell, and I don't have any more.
I don't have any Darrakar on me at the moment, right?
You took 2 in case, because you had a short duration. I was badgering you about it.
Yeah.
So you should have another one, but
yeah, I'm casting
we'll see.
on
Wait.
my what?
Yeah,
Can I cast on myself, or does somebody else have some better?
I've cast. Loire's cast 1 on you. He's used up his second one.
Okay, so the only person without Endure Cold is
Finn
now.
at the moment, but we're seeing if Solas's
I
cube will help.
offered to loan the pale blue translucent cube. That should help generating stable temper around the creature who squeezes it in his hand.
So, Finn, which would you rather have, Endure Cold or the... you'd have to carry the cube.
Yeah,
Does it-
and given that I fight sword or mace and shield, that's not going to work well.
Then I'll cast my second Endure Cold onto Finn.
Okay.
Alright, so we're down to 4.5 hours. That's when your injury code will go off, so that'll be the first one to wear off.
All right,
It's 1
and then...
hour, 1.5 hours per level.
And then, Finn, you are... I mean, not Finn, Solas, you are using the rod to detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's a low-level magic aura covering everything.
Okay.
I would say you can try and find remove traps, but the traps should have been triggered. I won't be able to tell for a while.
Braxon wants to just use his rod, you know, the thing for bashing open doors. He just wants to smash up the ground a bit.
Yeah,
Try and
disturb
disrupt
the
it.
area.
I mean, the ground is
That might
frozen, so it would take time to do so.
I mean, if we're worried
Oh,
about
Bar
a
in the
trap,
ground?
if we're worried about a trap still being here, shouldn't we just try to climb over, like either side of the walls and just go around it?
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
mean,
can
I
do that
didn't
the right
struggle.
Then how about we just climb over this cliff, this like side here, and just walk around where the trap could be if it's still there?
Well, we don't need to because it's not active now.
Yeah,
It might
but
be
on a
active when we come out.
side note, we do need to be careful because if we trigger another trap, then we kind of have to leave.
Yeah.
So we have to
Well,
use our magic.
It's not like the cold is instantly killing us.
No, but by the time we
even
get back
even
to the
wi-
ship,
even without Ender Cold, we most likely can stay for a while.
Well, should we advance then?
well,
Mhm.
you can use one of the find traps or something, or we actually searching traps. It's going to take me a while to do it. It's like 10 minutes every time.
I leave that to Solas.
I only have one find traps, and I would rather save that for the inside.
All right.
So I think
Yeah.
that's going to have more traps.
I thought
Okay.
you prepared 2 find traps.
I mistyped there.
Do you want me to go first, seeing as the protection on Braxon is from a ring? So we'll
Yeah,
hopefully
that probably
be-
would make more sense, unfortunately, for Braxon.
Yeah,
it-
if you wanna.
Right. Okay.
And I'll fall behind a bit.
I'll give him space. If a trap does trigger, it only triggers on him.
Yeah. So
I don't know what way we're going.
Follow as well.
Woo, trap bait.
You're basically straight down is
Yeah.
the overall direction that you want to go.
Yeah, I'm seeing some black lines.
No.
So
To here.
I
Don't
see
move
some
too
skeletons.
much. Don't move too much and leave everyone behind. You got to let everyone
Yeah.
catch up to where you want to be.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, Braxton's seen some enemies.
Okay,
we
so
made friends.
leave them in blue.
what was
Oh,
that?
Loire.
What was that? Ockar?
You were saying about Loire.
Yeah, Luar was falling behind.
Okay. All right. So, you advance up. You can basically be right there. That's fine. You approach these ruined buildings. You've got some to the left and the right, and you can see about a 20-foot high kind of acropolis. Although the western side. Let me go ahead and show you. So the ground that you're on is sloping up here, while the Acropolis is sloping down this way. So you can tell that over here somewhere there's going to be a point where they're at the same level, so you can get into that structure without climbing. But you can
Right.
see some ruined buildings to your left and right, and also up on the hill to the east. There's another building. And yes, as you approach the Acropolis, there are some more skeletons standing on the top. And as you do approach, they get ready to fire their bows. Now you've been.
Can I jump on this bit? I mean, obviously, maybe not this round.
It's 20 feet high, give or take. I mean, if you
right.
get over there, then yeah, I suppose. But you're already approaching the building front anyway.
Maybe if I get to here, then.
Yeah, I mean, you can also climb it too. So
Yeah.
like it's rough and rocky, and you can climb. It's not too much of an issue, but you are close enough now that they are getting ready to fire. You've been approaching in a manner that you're being cautious and everything like that. So you're prepared for the fight, and you immediately go into combat mode so that you can roll initiative as you see these things.
Okay. You got it.
Now, sound is muted, but there's definitely the sound of something large moving out there in the darkness that you cannot see.
Something large in the darkness. What on earth could it be?
Good question.
Great. Okay, rolling.
So shield
for the
lasts 20
scimitar.
rounds, which is 2 turns, right?
Yeah, shield's still up. I should probably
Okay.
run through a couple of rounds
Yeah,
because
I'd
you
be
took a little bit to get, but I'll do that once we. Because a couple, I think 3 rounds would have ticked off on Unfailing Premonition
Yeah, I
and Shield at this
cast
point.
a healing spell and people were being distributed good berries, so at least 2 rounds passed for me.
Yeah.
Then walking. So
It's fine. Don't worry. I said 3 rounds.
Alright. No, I need to keep track of the regeneration. I took damage on the second round, I think. Initiative. How difficult is that to shoot? If it's does that count as like being in cover if it's dark?
If you can see them, it is not, but you are taking, and I forgot to apply this before, but if anything is not in the... Well, no one really attacked with missile, so you're taking a -3 penalty to missile attacks from where you are, basically. You're also pretty sure there's something in these buildings nearby that is going to be moving out to
I rolled the wrong thing.
attack you. You can just modify your. You can just modify your.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
hang
can
on.
modify until Old has declared it.
Hang on, let me see what I rolled because I would have been.
I am. As declared action, I'm tumbling and moving to a safe location.
Okay.
But I still need to get initiative to get the tumbling bonus, I think.
So I'll be
aiming at
9.
me.
I'm going to change to turning undead.
Ooh.
Okay.
I just realised
Alright.
I'm at the front. It makes sense to turn undead if I'm at the front.
Yeah.
And I did just remember that there is something else.
I better get open that thing.
Loire's just going for whatever cover he can.
Okay.
Somewhere out of, well, he's looking for cover rather. Like behind a tree or something.
My little amulet of undead thing.
All right. Anyone still need to roll initiative? I've got one more that I need to roll.
Why is Lars never? Yeah, I roll them, but
Yeah, I don't think you're clicking on the token. Or you're clicking off of it or something like that.
yeah. All right, this is high. I'm just gonna do a test, bro. I'm not changing it.
I mean, once he's in
Alright,
the,
that-
I mean, if you want to just
Yeah,
ask me
it's
to
not
always
playing
put
now.
him in there or something like that.
No, I wasn't clicking apparently because
Okay.
it's doing it fine when I did it then.
Everyone has rolled. Let me just zip through to finish up to clear up some turn order shenanigans. Don't worry about it. This is the
Yep.
easiest way to do it. All right. Okay, Lafdul, you're up first.
Laughter was tumbling. I'll roll the tumbling check, but he's just moving to cover.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to open up the window for tumbling. Where are you?
I mean, you can just roll a d20
Tumbling.
and then...
I guess
See?
I trip up on some stones somewhere. along
No,
the
you're just
way.
not successful. So, I mean, like, it's cold, everything, like, the ground is frozen and hard, so it just makes it really, really difficult to do so. But this is why I was saying, like, if you'd rolled anything up to, like, a 15, I'd have been pretty confident that you'd have passed. So, just remember sometimes that I have a general idea of where many of your things are. Ockar,
He's
your
trying to
turn.
go up against the wall there.
Okay.
Okay. Moving to over here, and I'm gonna turn undead.
Okay. By the way, Lafdul, keep in mind that this is a doorway right next to you.
Yeah, I know it's a doorway, but
Okay.
I was trying to get a cover from most of the archers. Not all of them, but most.
All right. So that is going to be Let's see. Let me see. What exactly you can see. All right.
I can see like 3 over here and like 4 over here. Like 3 over on this side and 4 over here.
That's what I'm looking at, but there are some other things that I have not revealed yet that may be in play. All right, so that is going to be an 18, and we are definitely looking at some destruction. So you've got a 5. Okay. All right, so you see a number of the skeletal archers up on the wall, up on the top of the ridge, just collapse down into piles of bones. So 5 only. There's a muffled clattering as they crash to the ground. All right, Ingritha.
Okay. She's just going over here to back up Latzel in case anything happens.
Okay.
Is she taking cover as well, or in case
Yeah,
she gets
she's taking
shot?
she's taking cover.
I mean, certainly there's a wall there. It's cover enough from arrows.
Mhm.
Solas, your turn.
I'm casting Fly on myself.
Okay. Darrakar.
Okay. I'm repositioning to get a better look at this situation.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not seeing any active enemies, but
There is enemies in the east.
Yeah, I
oh,
see.
maybe I'm looking the wrong way. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
up on the ridge, but that's okay. You can. I mean, like you've heard that there's something large moving around in the darkness beyond you. So
Yeah.
Something
so
you may not realize, but it's intrinsic to your character. Sometimes you can just try smelling, because Minotaurs have good smell.
everything
Yeah,
smells
I
like
could-
death.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
That's all you're smelling. I'm sorry. In other
Fair
situations where you're not dealing with undead, that might work, but yeah, all you're smelling
Yeah.
is death.
That's fine.
okay. Well, Ockar already knocked out most of the undead. Braxton's going to run forward to here, and then he's going to try turning, see if he can get the other one he can see over here, or any.
Can you jump up and
So are
turn?
you trying to leap up on the ridge?
Your boots.
Because you're standing on the edge of the ridge there.
Yeah.
They need to see you.
If you're not trying to get up on the ridge, then I mean, you know that there's some enemies over here. You might want to either go over there or get up on the ridge.
This is
Yeah, because if you are not on the ridge, you are the line of sight is blocked at least somewhat.
Did his mic die or something? Because he's being unusually quiet. I think his mic might have died. Type something, Braxon. His laptop might have died.
He hasn't dropped out yet.
Mhm.
Well, it takes a while, doesn't it? I think he has disconnected.
Probably. All right.
It was.
We'll actually come back to his turn then. All right, Loire.
He was looking for cover to see where he's a rogue. He can get up that and just take cover behind a tree.
Yeah, that's fine. I
thought
mean,
he
if
was
you're
just
explicitly taking cover, saying that you're taking cover, then that
There we go.
Yeah, it's gone.
okay. All right, I'm just gonna put in chat that so that he'll see this when he comes back. Okay. Yeah, so anytime, like, you can always just say that you're taking cover if there is something that looks like it should be cover, or you can say, can I take cover behind this, or something like that. So you can always say that, like, even if you're in other situations, if you explicitly want to take cover, because there are armor class and saving throw benefits to that. So keep that in mind. All right, Finn, your turn.
Finn is going to come over here, kind of tuck in behind those two, and telling Gretha to not move for a second
Okay.
because I want to cast a spell on her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you you do so, coming out of the that building right there, some
Oh,
floating armors.
well, I've got my shield.
There we go.
Hello.
More of those things that need +2 weapons to hit. Are they the same things?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, there we go. So two of those. One is attacking Lafdul, one is attacking Finn. Finn, you're not casting a spell yet, so you do still get any bonuses that you would normally lose when casting a spell.
The first hit should automatically miss.
Yes,
On me.
that's a good point.
As it didn't see me.
Okay. Finn, what is your armor class?
We still have that -2 penalty.
You're holding a continual light, right?
Yes, in my shield hand.
Okay, so you're not getting that because you're in full daylight. At anyone who's if you're within full daylight, all of your all those penalties are gone. It's only if you're dealing with things that don't affect like if you're outside of that light or something like that.
Well, then I'm a -5 at the moment.
Okay. All right, so that is going to be, where's the Thaco? That is a miss, and the automatic miss on Lafdul there. And then also do. There we go. All right. I don't need that in the list. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we were all like, yeah, Brax has crashed.
Yeah. So I held your turn.
Okay.
Braxon. So quick update. Some more of those floating armors have come out of those buildings to either side of you. And you were turning undead. So I moved you back to where you were.
I need to. Oh, okay.
So you'd probably want to do turn undead on these floating armors and stuff around us.
Okay. Hang on. I'm just waiting for the picture to clear up. Here. Yeah. Right, okay. It'll be less effective on them. Because I destroy skeletons, but I don't destroy the other things. It's still a little bit fuzzy, but it's come on. Come on, keyboard. My keyboard doesn't seem to be typing. Got a spinny thing to do. Come on. No, I don't want to. I don't.
Did you want to move your character? I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Well, I was going to move to here,
right,
and try and turn those undead, but now
but that's up on the ridge.
Yeah, you can only get up there by jumping.
And you can't move very far when you're turning undead. It is like a generally a stand and
right, okay.
It's a full turn action basically.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I don't know how well I'll do against these things, but let's give it a shot.
Okay.
So let me get the amulet back up. I had everything where I wanted it.
20 is good. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So 20 gives me vampire on 9 hit dice that will get turned.
Okay.
And then I got to do 2d6.
Yep.
The amount.
I mean, you can't get much better than the 20. So.
No. By the power of Ptah.
All the priests are like, it's not Ptah.
Actually, I think it's an Ankh, so
yeah, for him it's probably.
Oh wait, yeah, if it is an Ankh, it might be.
Well, I don't think he got it from the Church of Ptah. I think he got it from somewhere else, and
no, he just got it from a shop because it was selling.
Helped him. Yeah. I went to Amulets versus Undead Are Us.
To be fair, if another one comes up, I'm getting one for Lafdul.
Are you allowed to use one?
Yeah.
I mean, Lato can't turn undead, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can't use them. Yeah.
Oh, right.
He doesn't have the ability, but he can use the item to turn them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, good news, Braxon. 7 of them are very clearly turning and moving away from you.
That's good.
Do remember that you need to focus on turning if you want them to continue running away.
Do I?
Yeah,
okay.
Can't do anything else.
Once they're gone, then you don't have to. I mean, they will move at their full movement rate away, and they will stay away for a little bit. It generally would be one of the things that you need to do is if you are in a limited space and you're trying to keep them penned up someplace or something like that, or you need to move by them. That's when it tends to become a round after round after round thing.
Okay.
But I think you need to continue until they are out of sight.
Yeah. Next round, then they'll be out of sight. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the archers. Let's see. We've got one that can shoot at Lafdul. What is your armor class?
Does the daylight negate by being next to Finn the penalty?
Yes.
-2.
Okay.
Plus whatever the shield modifier is.
Yeah. All right. So that is going to be a miss. Hold on a second. Someone is texting me, and I actually need to do that. I need to respond. There we go. All right. All right, so that is going to be a miss. Let me see if a skeleton appears. A skeleton does not appear. Now, those two. These two need to reposition, because they do not have good shots on anyone else. And 3 are repositioning here. And they are attacking 1 each on Darrakar, Braxon, and Ockar. Being hit does not disrupt turning, but you do not gain dexterity bonuses when you're turning.
Okay.
Okay. Braxon, what is your armor class with no dexterity?
Without dexterity, hang on. Because I'm already going up to 1. So that's surprise, is it?
Yeah.
So that's 3, and then if I'm down 2 from that, I'm on 5.
Okay, so that is going to be a hit. 5 points of damage on you, Braxon.
Sorry, what? How many?
5 points of damage.
5. Sorry, somebody said something. Exact same time.
Yeah. Let me finish up things like that first. Okay, and one of the other arrows does create a skeleton behind you guys. Where'd my skeletons go?
Okay.
We definitely need a monk with us that can catch arrows. We just fire them back at the skeletons.
All gloves and missile snare.
Yeah.
As I understand it, though, 2E monks were basically another type of caster.
Presumably, you'd snatch the arrow out your head, out the air, and it'd turn into a skeleton in your hand.
Boo.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Finn's token seems to be messed up a little bit, so I need to pull him out again. Give me a second. What did I have for lighting?
Technical difficulties.
Yep. So everything's going to be black for you for a moment, Finn, as I delete your token and pull you out again.
He went to the negative energy plane. He's back again.
Actually, that might not have worked. Hold on. It is a weird thing where sometimes if I have not pulled open a character sheet, all right, it looks like that. Might have worked. Okay.
I saw it for a brief second there, but now I have no bar.
I might need to get the bright light on you for a second, so hold on. Okay, there we go. So it does have the same hit points as your character sheet right now.
Yeah, it's just I can't see the bar at all now.
You can't see the bar at all.
I mean, I can see its hit point bar.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine. You might need, maybe you need to refresh your browser then. Because it's looking okay on my end.
All right, refreshing.
Yeah.
What I was going to say earlier was, Ockar, Braxon, or Darrakar, does neither of them have bright light or daylight? To negate the penalty.
Darrakar might. Darrakar does not.
So you just have flame light.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and that's not really enough.
I did give Darrakar a continual lightstone.
Then...
Yeah.
So you
I
are
had
carrying
that.
one.
Yes.
Okay. I think when I
I'm
asked
holding it out
earlier...
in one hand.
Okay, I think when I asked earlier, you didn't say that you were then. I'll put it in now.
I did
Hold on.
try to mention it earlier, but it is possible I was missed.
There we go. Okay.
Aha.
All right. So
Now
you
things
do
look
hear some loud sounds from beyond the darkness, and let me see. I need to check a distance to see if something can do something.
Do you know this 2E turning is better than 3E turning? 3, you get so many turns per day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that isn't it like
It's a
channel
little
divinity?
more often, but
Well,
So,
one turn per
oh.
encounter. You
a
can just
large
That's a fun one.
undead reptilian creature of some sort
Lovely.
with 4 legs comes from around the hill, seeing the 3 of you. It charges right at you,
Ew.
and it is charging. And let's see, so that is going to be...
I enjoyed fighting those creatures in another universe.
So it's going to knock Braxon over, and he's not going to be able to concentrate on his turn.
It just eats your holy symbol.
All right, so I need a saving throw versus death from all 3 of you.
Oh boy.
Okay.
okay, you got it. Oh, that looks very much like that situation. Saving throw versus death.
That's a pass.
Hang on.
Matt. Oh.
Okay. So that is 2 failures.
Oh,
First of all,
I failed.
Ockar succeeds. So Ockar, you take 2 points of damage. So basically, you take a glancing blow from this thing. Its ribs are covered, like the exposed ribs are actually spiked. There's like bone spike growths growing from it, and it's covered in like horns coming out of the rotted flesh and everything like that. And you get a little glancing blow, but
Been nice knowing you.
Darrakar and Braxon, I need a second saving throw versus wands, Rodstaff wands, please.
Oh, right, okay.
Right away.
Oh, that's a failure as well.
Now, it's gonna get very bad. Here goes.
You and your twos.
Don't you have any rings of or items of protection?
Yeah, I do. I do, yeah. I don't think it's going to help that much. No, I've got Braxon's got Braxon gets 4 against hang on.
Don't worry, it's a failure. Darrakar, you are that is a success. So Darrakar and Braxon, you take 21 points of damage as this enormous beast slams into your body. Your bodies. Braxon, you are. It slams into you head on, and you get caught up in its spiky ribs.
Nice.
And so you will have to try to escape. You that does end the turning, but these guys have already they've already been turned. They're going to be fleeing, so you don't need to worry too much about that.
Okay, so I'm now inside the thing.
Yep.
You made friends.
Yes.
Can I chop at it from the inside, or do I have to get out to avoid suffocation?
You're not in danger of suffocation, but the spikes are digging into your flesh.
Ah, right. So I got to get off the spikes to not be stabbed to death.
It's like being in a washing machine that's full of spikes.
Yeah.
You're being rolled around and torn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll need to try to escape.
Okay. What would that be? Ben bars, lift gates.
Next round you can try out. Lankas, your turn.
I'm
gonna move the two of you here, and
yeah, I just did the. So
I'm sorry. You're very quiet.
Sorry, I was mumbling a bit too. I'm going to honestly just do a sling bullet at the big dragon thing. Why not? Will that potentially hit Braxon?
Yeah, just imagine
no.
going through all the ribs.
No.
Just doming him.
Okay. I just wanted to know if I needed to roll with the penalty.
You would need to declare. Oh, right, yeah, and you need to declare. Well, you'd need to declare a called shot in advance to do a called shot anyway.
Oh, okay.
Just hit it.
Well, I didn't know this big thing would be coming when I
rolled,
so. Okay.
It's like, how convenient target.
Okay. That is going to be a hit.
Damage large.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. All right. 7 points of damage. Are you using magical? No, you're using non-magical bullet, right?
I technically rolled initiative with a non-magical bullet.
Okay.
Because I wasn't. Yeah.
Well, the magical bullets wouldn't affect initiative anyway.
Oh, they don't.
No.
Yeah, you have to have magical sling.
Oh. Can I?
The sling would affect initiative.
Okay.
However, that does still do damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Rixtia, seeing this horrible creature, blasts right past you, charging up on her hooves, and swings her two-handed sword at it. And that is going to be a hit. For 11 points of damage. Actually, wait, nope, sorry. It's modified it as skeletal. Okay. All right, let's see. Anyone getting second attacks?
Not me, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Not unless second attack applies to turning.
Nope. All right, next round initiative, please.
Is it going to be 3 for trying to get out of it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't the 10. It almost looked like it was going to be.
Yeah.
What was that laugh for?
I just find it ironic that that thing just ran up and just scooped up Braxon.
So
Yeah, it did the Pokeball on you rather than you
Yeah.
trying to do the Pokeball on them. When
Like being attacked by a death hedgehog.
Ben, do you need Ingritha to stay next to you or just stay completely still?
Next to me.
Okay, so it's fine as he moves here to try to keep you safe from that thing.
Yes.
Okay.
She just has to be in touch range.
Mm-hmm.
Loire is... He's staying cover, but he's going to use the granted power.
Okay.
He's using Fairy Fire to light up that thing. He's going to try to anyway. So
what level is he?
4, so 20... Oh, good question. Fairy Fire. I will look it up. He's going to do it anyway, even if he can't do it. But
well, but he may he may be able to recognize that he can or can't. That's why I'm asking. Because I said one person per level, correct? One human-sized person per level.
I so rarely have this come up. I have forgotten. It was 10 square feet a level within a 40-foot radius. I think I needed 2 levels for every large creature. So yeah, it would be 4 creatures for a huge creature, I guess.
Okay. All right. He thinks he might be able to. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, it should be within his limit.
All right. Anyone still need to roll? Okay. All right. Ingritha's up first.
Okay, Ingritha's gonna step over here. Hopefully that won't cause problems, and she's gonna swing at that one.
Okay.
Trying to get it. Try to get it off of Lafdul, and back to like a
Lafdul
barrier.
is. Yeah, he's trying to cast a spell, so that might help.
So. Yeah, no.
All right. But you did attack it, which does draw its attention, perhaps. We shall see. All right. That is a miss. Solas, your turn.
Solas is turning undead.
Okay.
This round.
All right.
So let's see how well I turn. That's going to be Spectre or 8 hit dice.
Okay, so you're 9th level, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll 2d6.
I think he can see the skeleton archers over here.
Yeah, I can see them, and I can see skeleton archers down. But it's proximity based.
Okay, so this skeleton here gets destroyed. Let's see.
Does a stronger turn override the previous turn?
There we go. Those guys are destroyed. That's 4. Let me see what you can see right now. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How does that work? Okay. All right. This guy down here is this skeletal archer here is destroyed.
Mm-hmm. And I can also see that one.
Yes, you can. However, you can see something just barely through here that does also get, but it doesn't get destroyed. It gets turned.
Yeah.
Braxon, your turn.
Okay. Is it Braxon going to try and climb out of the ribs? Is this Ben bars?
You are not able to escape.
Oh.
You take 2 points of damage.
You might
I'm
have to
not
start
able to
bashing your
escape.
way out.
Or use your rod to ladder it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll use the thing for breaking doors open
Well, you
next
could
round.
just switch to mace mode and try to bash your way out of the ribcage.
So,
could do,
like,
yeah.
you're stuck in a very confined space. You can't swing.
Okay,
And you
I
tried
guess
to get
there it
out
is.
this round.
yeah, so I can't do anything else
Yeah.
this round.
So next
Okay.
round you can try something else. But remember, you can't swing. You're very confined in there.
If I can't swing, then I've got to use the breaking doors thing to try and smash some of it, I think. But next round.
Okay. Loire.
He's trying to light up that creature with fairy fire, or trying to.
Okay. So calls upon the power of Erevan. And it does not light up.
He's disappointed in himself.
Okay.
I'm going to hide behind a tree.
Let's see. Those have acted. All right. Ockar, you are taking 2 skeletal archer arrows from up on the hill.
Okay.
One of them is a hit for 3 points of damage.
Honestly, that's better than what it could be.
And the other one does not lead to a skeleton.
Okay.
Darrakar, your turn.
All right, I'm going to give this thing a swing with my magic scimitar.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
That is going to be a miss.
Okay. Alright.
So the blade just clatters across its undead scaly hide and in between the ribs and doesn't actually injure it this round.
Okay, I didn't get a good strike with it. Okay.
Okay, these guys are moving away. These guys are moving away.
That would be funny if what Tom Brown said came to pass. Imagine turning it from the inside and you just run along with it while it's trying to flee.
I mean
that could happen. That could happen.
That could have happened if I had rolled 20, since at that point I can turn special undead.
Yeah, it would kidnap Braxon.
That would be an awful situation.
So,
Yes,
Lafdul, you're
what?
casting. And Gretha, you could take an attack of opportunity against the turned...
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to ask. I didn't want to assume. All right. And then this one here is going to attack Ingretha. What is her armor class?
Are we going shieldless?
I don't know. Is she carrying
Right.
light?
Yeah, she's carrying light, so
yeah, shieldless.
There's the -2 or the +2. She'd be at 4 right now.
All right. She's carrying light, so she's not in the she's not getting the
then
-2.
2.
All right, so 2. That is going to be
And it takes a penalty due to being in the aura.
a miss. All right.
Actually, her aura doesn't show for the rest of us.
Oh, hold on.
That's something in the token settings and all that.
Yeah, I can do that. I didn't do that. There you go.
Cool.
Okay, so these 2 warriors float up to attack you, Ockar. What is your armor class?
-2.
All right, so they both miss. These are floating around here. They are moving up to Darrakar, but they do not have enough movement to move and attack. And I think that is it. Yes. All right. Finn, your turn.
Finn is casting Strength of Stone on Ingretha.
Ooh.
Which okay.
It's pretty nice.
All right,
Which
you're not
normally
melee,
would
so
be-
that's a touch. All right.
Which normally would be a D4, but since I use the incense, it's automatically a 4.
4 extra points of strength.
Yep.
Does it max out at anything?
It does 10%.
Okay.
If it goes over 18.
It can be raised as high as 1830, but no higher.
Well, that's an example of 17 could be raised as high as 1830.
Well, yeah.
The 10%
Alright.
increments.
Yeah, so an 18 would, if they're a fighter, could be raised to 1840.
Well,
no, 1810 could be raised up to 18.
She's got
yeah.
16.
What is she at right now?
She's at 16, so I'm gonna mark her as like 1820.
It's 17, 18, 10. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 18, 20. All right. This
And I'll whisper a reminder to her: keep your feet on the ground.
Ooh.
No jumping.
All right, that gives me an idea. I mean,
Yeah, you have to keep your feet on the ground for that to be in effect.
I wonder if an earth elemental picks you up. Do you technically still count as being
As long as you are in contact with solid stone.
So
don't
a friend comes around to attack Ingritha.
Oh no.
This is
sort of-
this is not incorporeal. It is a horrid-looking undead creature, and tries to claw at her and misses.
Nice.
Lucky. Don't like those creatures.
Lafdul, your turn.
I'm casting protection from evil.
Just
I
protection
was
from
like-
evil, or protection from evil 10-foot
No,
radius?
10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Okay.
Yeah, it's a turn a level. I think. Hang on.
Oh boy, those guys.
Yeah, annoying level drainers. I think they're the lowest level of the level drainers you can come across.
Still nasty though.
Oh yeah. Turn a level.
Okay. So
an hour and a half.
all right. I'm not even gonna bother. All right. Let's see. There we go. Rixtia is slashing at the great undead beast, and that is a hit.
Does that creature get pushed back?
No, because it's already in the area of effect. Like, it doesn't get pushed back.
Does that count as me hedging it in or not?
Essentially, yeah. Like it's already within the area of effect.
Okay.
I would know this, I guess.
Yeah. All right. And she strikes across it with her flaming sword. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. The undead creature is going to try and swipe and bite at her.
Get in my belly.
Okay, that is going to be 2 hits. All right. It does hit her with both of its claws. Only 5 points of damage, but she does need to make a special saving throw. But she passes. Okay. All right, Ockar, your turn.
Okay. Ockar is gonna try to help out Braxon. So, flaming axe versus Mr. Skeleton T-Rex thing.
All right.
A T-Rex.
So my attack goes 5,
That's a hit.
and my damage size doesn't change based on size of this weapon, so it's gotta be a D8 plus 5.
Okay. So you hack at it with the axe. The axe is definitely not as effective as it could be. Because of its the skeletal nature of this beast. Lankas, your turn.
Swing again.
All right.
That seemed to work
This
really
time
well.
This time I'm doing with a +1. +1/1. Might as well.
With a +1 bullet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Do people have a detect magic? Because otherwise,
There was some magic radiation all around, so it might be difficult.
You
Yeah, I'll just use
actually
my
have
own.
to find.
That.
I don't trust it, so I'm using normal.
It's like me and
Probably
my
miss
throwing
anyway.
dagger that I've never used because I'm afraid of losing it.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay.
All right, second attacks. Anyone getting a second attack?
I believe I do with my axe, yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Nope.
Isn't
All right.
Griefer?
Ockar?
Or
Increase
oh, hammer.
Yeah, increase expertise with longswords, not with this. That goes 5.
All right, that's a hit. Okay. Braxon, as Ockar chops at it, he hits the ribs and they shatter and you do fall out. Doing so does cause you 2 points of damage, however.
Okay.
Look, I freed you.
Yeah.
But I would suggest bashing weapons on this thing. They seem to be doing more damage.
Yeah. Do I get an attack of opportunity as I move out of it?
No. I will put you here, though.
It's worth a try.
Okay, next round initiative.
Okay.
I want to try rolling to use a temporary healing potion. What's the initiative for that?
+3.
+3? Okay.
Come
Does
on,
this...
low.
Do any of these creatures look like they're facing me, or are they still facing Griefer?
They're both facing Ingritha right now.
Oh.
I will try to cast a spell on Ingritha.
Well, what I know is that Ingritha's going to be trying to kill the white first.
I'm going to try cast negative flame protection on her.
Killing anything.
Do remember that it's around casting time.
Yeah, it's an end of round thing.
That's not the optimal weapon, but it's got the biggest plus, so...
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
How much does this dragon thing look like it weighs?
Considering it's a bone enemy, the mace might be better than the axe in this situation.
If you roll for the axe, you roll for the axe.
It's got a better plus.
Yeah. Lankas, how much it weighs, you said?
How much does it look like? I want to try and cast Levitate on it, but...
It's going to weigh too much for Levitate, I'm pretty sure. How much can you lift?
I think, 200. Wait, no, per level, 400 per level of experience. Oh, so 400 pounds.
Do you even lift, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably too much. Even though it's undead,
okay.
and a lot of it has rotted away, it has heavy bones.
I would think that thing would still weigh about a ton at least.
Probably not that much, but...
Yeah.
I mean,
an actual dragon, I would be like, an actual dragon of that size, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, but...
It is dragon-like. You do not recognize what it, may have once been. But
yeah,
it's big.
I'm going off the picture that it's dragonish.
Yeah, it's a good 20 feet long, including a stubby tail. So.
Okay.
It's a porcupine dragon.
Good.
I thought, Lafdul, you were casting.
Yeah, I rolled the wrong That's for Loire. Loire rolled a 14.
Okay. All right. Anyone still need to
See?
roll initiative?
It does confuse you.
Well, in that case, but that's because you already rolled. Anyone still need to roll initiative?
I'm good.
Okay.
Loire's going into melee, basically.
Okay.
Oh wow! I'm at the beginning.
So this corporeal undead is trying to claw at Ingritha again. And that is going to be a miss.
Oh, thank goodness.
Braxon, your turn.
Okay, he's gonna go with the axe, which is his best weapon.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay, so this is going to be D12, isn't it? Because it's big. Oh,
Not with an axe.
Hang on. Wrong line.
The same.
Wrong line. D8. Yeah, and it's going to be one less than that because I'm down 1 strength.
Okay.
Plus, it's half of that, isn't it?
All right. So that is going to be okay.
You get
Right.
life back.
You get 2 hit points back.
Yay!
All right, Darrakar, you're drinking a potion.
Yeah. What do I roll for that? 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
That's a temporary one, right? So I'll knock it off.
5.
All right, 5 hit points. Ockar, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the big guy again.
Okay.
So
Actually, from a logistical point of view,
back up 5.
if I
That is a hit.
do half of D8 with a +5 weapon, that's equal to D4 with a +2 weapon. So I'm still better off.
Maybe. All right.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
So you chop into it with the axe there, Ockar. All right.
Do you
Ingritha's turn.
remember the life gain from Braxon's hit?
Yeah, I've done that. I'm just low because I took a big impact in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah.
And you just
Ockar,
got
it's Ingritha's turn.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Ingritha is going to try to hit this thing with her hammer. The white.
That's a hit.
That would hit, I would think, yeah. So, 24 plus 3, and then she got, I think, 2 more damage due to strength boost.
Okay, 9 points of damage. Very nice. Okay, she smacks the hammer into it, and it recoils from her. All right, Finn, your turn. Are you muted, Finn? Oh, you stepped away. Okay. Changing weapons to your spear. Okay, just changing weapons. Okay. All right. Solas, your turn.
Solas floats to here and casts prayer, and if I calculated the distance correctly, I even affect the under archers down there, since it's 60-foot radius. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Isn't it so
So-
convenient having an aura like that?
So everyone gets +1 to attack and damage, and saving throws, and enemies get -1 to those same.
Very cool.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and mark yourselves down with that.
Yeah.
There's
All right.
good symbol for prayer, the halo with the wings in the bottom row.
As long as people know what it is, I don't really care. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, for
Nice.
want of a select all and apply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Problem is that as a DM, you'd select all of us too.
I mean, I
Well,
could still I could select the undead beast and the 4
You can do
warriors
easily.
easily.
You can do
Yeah.
drags. Yeah, you can do the drag selects, and then you can hold like shift to drag
Yeah.
select again, and then just only highlight the things you want.
Well, and even if I'm just like doing it on 4 enemies and then 3 enemies and then 2 enemies, it's still faster.
Did you mean to move there, Darrakar?
I'm applying the marker. Here it is.
Okay.
That's all. I wasn't moving. I wasn't moving because of actual movement. I just couldn't see how to do that.
Yep.
It's fine. I was just curious.
Okay, alright, that should be everyone. Okay, I'll take off.
Rixtia also gets the prayer.
Oh yeah, I'll... Did forget her. Okay.
Who turned the flashlight off?
Yep.
Can't see anything.
Okay. Alright, so now these undead incorporeal warriors are going to attack. 2 of them are attacking. Darrakar, what's your armor class?
Mine is 2.
Okay. Alright, so that is going to be misses from each of those. Alright, and then on Ockar, that is going to be misses, and then in Gretha, that is going to be a hit.
What's
Even
my
with-
protection from evil? Give her a +2.
It's
And
even with all that, yeah.
Oh damn.
Must have been a high roll.
Well, it's thankfully 1 hit point less.
7 points of damage,
Okay.
Strength drain.
and she loses at this point 10% of the bonus strength.
Okay, that's fine. That doesn't impact too much unless it goes past the percentages.
All right, Lankas, your turn.
Plus 1 bucks. Okay. Let me attack. Attack button. Scroll up. There we are. +1. Right. +1 for prayer.
Yeah.
Yes. +1 to hit and damage. That is going to be a miss,
That's a miss though,
unfortunately.
anyway.
All right. And Luar?
Loire's gonna see Ingrifa in a bit of a bind, so he's gonna try to help. Actually, would I get a rear attack if I go from like behind?
Yes, you will get a bonus to hit.
1d20. Current fact would be 15 with a +1 weapon. That's with prayer.
Okay.
And whatever the bonus is from attacking from behind, which is nowhere near enough.
What's this, Thaco, you said?
15 at the moment.
Okay. That is a... Yeah, that's a miss.
I love the uncertainty.
It's close. Like, it's close. I did the math wrong in my head, and then... Yeah, so... All right.
Yeah, I don't know what the back attack penalty was. So. It's just 2, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. 2 archers are attacking Braxon.
Oh wow, there's still some up there.
Yep.
Yep.
That is going to be 1 hit.
No. I'm gonna lose that 2 hit points I've got left.
Not
yeah,
only
that's
that,
not-
but an additional hit points. 3 points of damage.
3.
With the -1.
Oh, no. All right, you're right. 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. When did that kick
Actually,
in?
arrows.
That's the...
Prayer minimizing the
prayer,
damage.
yeah. Sorry, what was that,
You know,
Finn?
Braxton,
He
Braxton, you
kept
went
saying
from-
He kept saying he wanted to catch the arrows. That's one way of catching them.
That's true.
In his body.
Catch them with your chin.
Yeah.
But yeah, prayer is also affecting you, Braxon.
Okay. Thank you. How long's that been going?
It
Just
just
now.
This
started.
round,
I just started. Okay. Thank you.
9 rounds.
I was wondering if I'd missed it when
Is it
I
9 or
pressed.
10? What level was your priest?
9th.
Oh, I thought you were 10.
Yeah, so 9 rounds. I need to get a turn tracker in for that.
Yeah, it's going to take some while until I'm at 10th level.
Okay,
same for Lafdul.
so Rixtia is being attacked again. That is 1 claw hit. And
Ooh, she can be
that's
hit.
gonna- She got hit before.
Eh.
2 points of damage.
He's really
With
strong,
the
but not
-1.
invincible.
Yeah. All right, but she is going to get an attack back.
And this time with the plus.
That is a hit.
Oh, thanks for the...
And
So-
Gilded Tongue gifting out
subscriptions.
5 gift subs. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Well, people enjoy
Wow.
those emotes. That
Thanks
is
very
going to
much.
be
Very nice of him.
okay. 9 points of damage.
With the +1.
All right. And Lafdul, you were casting your
Negative plane
Negative plane
protection on Griefer.
okay.
I'll do like a little marker to show that like the swords crossing.
All right. So, anyone getting a second attack?
Ockar.
Okay.
Okay, so +1 prayer. So,
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So the axe clatters about the rib cage, but upon your pullback, you do yank the head of the beast off, and it collapses into a disgusting pile.
I was going to cast a Flame Strike with maximum damage on it in next round.
X-rays, victory cry, full Viking.
So,
Still only counts
Alright.
as 1.
Solas, give me a spellcraft check.
Okay, just a moment. I'm guessing it had a magic immunity, some kind.
Okay. That's a failure.
Well,
All right, next round initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
What did these things look like called?
Which ones?
The ones to the.
They're
The
floating
either
insubstantial suits of armor with weapons.
Oh right. Okay.
There's a pair of glowing eyes as well, so it's not just like floating armor, but you can see the wispy form of a humanoid within the armor as
Okay.
well.
I'll stick with the battle axe then.
is this white still intent upon Griefer?
Yes.
Alright. I guess I'll join the melee.
Greece is certainly going to try to kill it.
Why are those?
Yeah, I
Phoenixes
know.
now
It's
gold?
like, do I cast negative plane protection on myself, or well, depends how if I,
I mean,
draw
at the moment, it's clearly intent on attacking Ingritha.
Yeah, once it's attacked in Griefer for a few rounds, and it seems fixated on her. So
She's kind of been putting herself in its face, so.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
what weapon would Lafdul be attacking with? That's a good question. Well, he's right next to daylight, so he doesn't need to use a dagger.
Okay.
He would be drawing out the +3 dagger. Blade
Alright.
Bane. Oh, wait. My thing didn't come in again.
Probably not.
Loire,
Anyone else still
yeah.
need to roll?
Yeah, Loire. After
Well, I knew you
Loire,
did,
where's-
so.
Okay.
Alright, select Loire, roll. I had it selected. Why is it saying it didn't roll?
Just edit them. It's okay.
I'm annoyed because I am.
I know,
clicking
I
it,
understand. All right, reroll for Braxon and Solas
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you very much.
from Anghammarand. All right,
He's
did you get
back.
your numbers in?
Loire 7 and Lafdul should be a 2. Yeah.
One
Okay.
question, Al.
Yes.
Can I use a shield with a spear or not?
Yes. It is
A
not. It
one-handed
is not so
spear.
long that you can't use a shield.
Oh,
And I thought that you were out of bits for the day, Anghammarand.
Didn't I already go up to 2 rerolls earlier?
You've got 4 now.
I've got 4 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Anghammarand's
that's-
been very
that's
generous today.
He's been
He's
fantastic.
always
Thank you.
generous.
Yes,
Very
always
kind.
generous, but very generous today as well.
So
Yeah.
Lafdul then
Yep.
starts.
Lafdul?
Yeah, he's attacking with his Blade Bane.
On which one?
Only on the white.
Okay.
I was looking at my faculties. I had a feeling I'm going to need to look this up. Dagger is 11 with prayer.
All right, that's a miss.
I tried.
Finn, your turn.
Okay, Finn's gonna move around the edge here and take a poke at the thing that's been attacking Ringritha.
Okay.
And I'm not proficient in spear, so it's -3, but overall I get a +3, so it's gonna be straight up D20.
Alrighty. That is going to be a hit.
14.
That is a hit.
This is the Spear of Light. So, well, okay then.
Very diminished in this area.
Let me see. Does it do anything else? Oh, yeah, I see why you might be using that one. All right.
It's pretty nice.
Yep. All right. So 3 points of damage. Okay. All right. Loire.
Loire continues his rear attack.
Okay.
Roll 20. Got fac 15. Yeah.
That is going to be a miss, yeah.
One bat. Yeah.
All right, Ingritha.
Okay. Second. That goes 14.
That's a hit.
Oh damn.
I mean, they still have positive armor classes, most of these things, so.
True. I'm just making sure. So I have +2 from so +3, then +1 from prayer.
7 points of damage. She crushes the body of that thing, hits it on the head with the hammer, crushing the skull, and it collapses down on the ground. Darrakar.
All right, targeting the floating armor in front of me.
Okay.
Scimitar strike.
That is a hit.
Ooh. All right, let him have it then. Take that.
Slash into it for 9 points of damage. Pretty nice. Okay, it is still up, but it definitely felt that.
Yep.
Okay, I can actually take that out of the list now. Braxon, your turn.
Which one did Darrakar just hit? Was it this one?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Braxton's going to run up behind it and chop at it with his battle axe.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's a hit.
Okay, so it's going to be one less than this number.
Are you taking into account the bonus from prayer?
Prayer bonus.
Oh no, I'm not. How
Okay,
much
so
is that?
It's just +1, so it's that amount of damage.
Prayer is +1.
Yeah.
Or +1
Mhm.
-1 is the same.
Yeah, so it's a wash.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It is still standing, but it definitely felt that hack into its back,
Do I get 4 back?
or bash, I guess. Yes, you do.
Yay.
Ockar, your turn.
Chop at the
Okay.
south one.
That's a hit.
I need to farm my way back to health.
Ooh, pretty nice.
Nice.
14 damage. Your flaming sword, flaming axe hacks into it and it recoils. I had missed that you were using the mace on the other one, Braxon, when I said that. Solas, your turn.
I'm casting a Melf's Minute Meteors on the second type, since I can cast it in one of 2 types, and the type I'm casting is the one where I use only 1 missile per round, but can do normal actions.
Okay.
And I'm targeting the first missile on this skeleton archer there.
Okay.
And it's combat roll like it was +2 attack. So +3 for a prayer. And
Are
my
they the
attack
one-
is
That's a hit.
16. Mm-hmm.
Do you blow those for a tube? I can't remember if that was a description.
I just point the tube.
Ah.
All right. So a
damage
small
was-
flaming meteor, tiny meteor pea-sized, streaks out and hits it for, that would be 3,
points.
wouldn't it? Or is it just...
The normal damage is 1d4.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so 2 points of damage. But, hey, every damage is good
Mhm.
damage.
Yeah, and I can keep using that until the missiles run out.
Well,
Right.
not every damage. There's also bad damage, which is what's coming towards us.
I need to remind the GM that I need to keep count of the missiles all the time. If I forgot the exact amount of missiles I have left, I have forgotten the rest.
Okay. It's pretty handy that we have a virtual tabletop where you can, like, put that number into a bubble or something,
Mhm.
isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
All right, so how many do you get?
I get 1 per level, so I have 10 left.
Okay. All right, so the floating armor is attacking Ingritha, and that's a miss.
Whee.
Floating armor attacking Ockar, and that is 2 misses. Floating armor, one of them is attacking Braxon, and one of them is attacking Darrakar. Darrakar, you're being attacked by the one that both of you have hit. But this one is basically turning to try and protect its neighbor's back, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Braxon.
Okay.
Darrakar, that is a miss, and Braxon, that is a miss. All right.
Oh, good.
Returning the tables.
All right, Lankas, your turn.
Getting there.
Okay, I'm gonna be slinging at this one.
Okay.
I'm not doing a called shot.
That's fine.
All right.
There aren't so many enemies around that, or individuals around that it's an
Yeah,
issue.
That's good. I was willing to risk Ockar.
Wait. You're using a +1 against that, right?
No.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember, I believe the wraiths or whatever these are.
Floating
I think
armors?
they're wraiths. I believe they can only be hurt by +2 weapons or better.
Aren't they floating armors though? I figured they were.
You have faced them. You faced them on the ship, and some people definitely had weapons that did not affect them.
Oh,
Yeah, and Loire
okay.
knows
Yeah.
you can't hit them.
that was pointless.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Braxon's flaming sword went through them without affecting.
Well, you know for next time.
Yep.
All
I
right.
think Loire's just going to try and hit it with his shield. It's a +2 shield set.
The two skeletal archers on the hill. They are firing on Braxon.
Stop that.
Although he could go for the skeletal arch.
That is going to be a miss. And okay, that does mean that two skeletons are rising up.
Ho hum.
Yup. We got to deal with those.
Hey, well, I'll just open
If I can
Rick's
find where I put my tokens for that. There we go.
Meanwhile, having that Arixius turn, she flies up to deal with those archers.
Will a creature get an attack of opportunity if it's facing directly behind? I mean, if it's something directly behind, it's trying to move away.
Not necessarily, but I'm generally not paying that much attention to it unless it's a situation where it's very, very clearly going to be an issue. All right, so they're right there, Braxon.
Right.
Okay.
Ho hum.
It's just skeletons. You
Yeah.
hear something large
scary
moving up
skeletons.
behind you.
Oh god, not another
A
one.
friend.
Oh boy.
Can it charge past that rock?
The other one did.
The last
This one
one
does
could.
not charge, though.
Oh wow. Another
So,
one.
so Rixtia had been planning to move up to fight these floating armors, but seeing that, she leaps into the air and flies over your heads, alighting right in front of it, and is swinging her flaming sword.
That's handy.
That is a hit.
Honestly, that's
What
probably
do you
for the
mean?
best.
She's
Everyone's like, sacrificial NPC? Yes, gone. Not
No.
our problem anymore.
No, I'm not going with that route. I'm
That's
saying
how
that
that came across.
it isn't what I meant. I
All
was like,
right.
that's for the best because he can actually handle it while we handle the small fries.
At least you hope she can.
Yeah, I was saying sacrificial NPC.
All right. Anyone getting a second attack?
Yes.
Okay, Ockar, anyone else?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I should do, yeah, because I did one axe thing against this thing last time.
But you switched to the mace.
No, I didn't.
I think that's what you rolled.
He rolled battle axe.
I
Yeah.
rolled battle axe. Yeah. What happened is
alright.
Solis told me I should be using the mace instead of the battle axe.
Then yeah, all right. I must have misread. All right, so yes, you do get a second attack. And you went first, so Braxon first.
Oh, well.
That's
can I
fine.
keep that roll?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
I'm gonna go for this guy again, just in case we can get rid of him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sir, I should have spoken up earlier, but there was a lot going on. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, that's okay. All right, that is a hit, Braxon.
Right. Okay. Let's see if he disappears.
8 points of damage. You do cut it down. You get 1 hit point back.
No good deed goes unpunished.
All right, Ockar, you chop into it with your flaming axe for 7 points of damage.
Mhm.
It is still floating there.
Okay.
Now, we are at just about the end of our session.
One more round.
Does anyone have an issue with one more round?
Nope.
I don't have two
No,
on there.
fine. Carry on.
I'm fine with continuing until the fight is over.
Yeah,
Same.
I might need a bio break, but I'd be okay continuing.
I definitely can't
Yeah.
go that long, but I can definitely do one more round.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So no objections.
No,
Uh-huh.
I'm good.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
And go ahead and roll for Rixtia.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, I think I know what I was doing wrong.
All right.
Alright, that should work now, yeah. Because I got a Lafdul and I've got a Lafdul Moonglade, I keep on clicking on the Lafdul Moonglade and that doesn't roll initiative properly for me.
I have
I
no
don't
idea what you mean
know.
there. But okay.
I've
That's
got
Lafdul's-
two tokens for Lafdul. I got a Lafdul and a Lafdul Moonglade for some reason.
There's only
Oh,
one
you mean
token
in
for
the
you on the
as
map.
Drop down thing of like what you're rolling as.
Oh,
That's what you're using. Okay.
I don't think it should matter, but whatever.
Yeah.
Not my issue.
Loire,
If it works for you.
The drop-down menu doesn't affect it. It's just as long as you are selecting the right token and you're rolling from the right sheet.
I think it does affect it if you are not rolling with a selected token.
Right, but like if you select the token, whatever you roll is going to go to that token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you're rolling as in the chat box.
Yeah.
In the drop down menu, one of the options is the option you set in Roll20 is the name you want to come on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is the name that's on your character sheet.
like I can
So-
switch between that and that.
I think
Yeah,
the
so,
overall,
do
so
anything.
my one in the drop down says Big Mac as Braxon Miacc, because that's what I've got set as my on screen name.
Okay. Anyone still need to roll?
I got to learn to do that.
Okay. Everyone has rolled, so Lankas, you're up first.
Yep. So you can move half your speed and then still attack.
Yes.
Okay. And I can move up to there and stab with a dagger.
Okay.
Insert dagger into enemy.
Which one are you attacking, by the way?
Oh,
This is the one that's
The
been
one right-
hit already.
that one then.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Is that including the bonus
No, I
from?
forgot to do the +1.
All right, that's a
Yeah,
hit
you're
then.
right, I forgot to do the +1. Okay. This one is including it.
Okay. Ockar, Lankas zips up next to you and guts that
Steals your
floating
Ganks it.
floating armor spirit thingy, and it dissipates into nothingness that you've been working on diligently to eliminate, and Lankas just totally kill steals that.
thumbs up. I'm just impressed.
All right, Loire.
Laura's like, I can't help you here, as he says that he realizes he's probably announced his presence as he walks off and gets whacked.
He's
He
not.
tries to-
I mean, he's taking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Because he's going to try to destroy the skeletons up on the ridge.
Yeah, that's why he was
Alright.
going up there.
All right. Okay, that is a miss though.
Yay. Alright, Laura's gonna try and hit the skeleton. He
No.
can hit the... Oh, no, he can't this round.
Right.
Next round, yeah. So he
Yeah.
had to
And
get
keep in mind, like, this is still on the cliff where he is.
Alright, I'll be up.
Yeah. Okay. Darrakar.
Okay, position right there, and give this guy a wallop with my scimitar.
Okay. That is going to be a miss, though.
Darn.
All right, Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxon's going to try and hit the one that Darrakar just missed.
All right.
See if one of us can hit him.
Uh-huh.
That is a hit.
Oh,
Yay.
good.
Right, let's see if I can get some hit points back before the skeleton stab me in the back.
That is a pretty good amount of damage.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
All right. So you get 6 hit points back.
Nice.
And speaking of the skeletons, they are attacking you. One is able to hit you from behind. And that is going to be a hit. 4 points of damage. The other one misses.
Oh, you
Okay.
netted 2.
Solas.
Yeah.
I'm floating to here, and I'm firing my missile from the Melf's minute meteorites to the skeleton.
Okay.
And I'm also casting a magic missile.
Okay.
But I will roll first the meteor.
Okay.
My attacker is 16.
That's a hit.
Okay.
All right. 4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So the missile streaks out and smacks it, singeing it, knocks off a few bones, but it is still standing.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm casting magic missile, and I'm going to be splitting the missiles.
Okay.
One is going to this one, another to this one, one to this, and 2 for this one.
2 for this last one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So roll 1d4 plus 2 3 times. Like in order, so it's just easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 3, that skeleton is still standing. 4, that skeleton is still standing. That skeleton archer that you'd already hit is blasted apart by your magic missile, and then 2 others go to the last one.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4.
Yep. And that one is blasted apart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
There's a reason why it took Melf's minute meteorites for this kind of battle.
Poor Loire gets all the way up there.
Did we call you the artillery wizard with moves like this?
Don't say that. The friendly fire just is coming back to us.
Lafdul, your turn.
He tries to shank the ghost. The dagger.
It's a viable solution.
That's a hit.
They might actually hit. 1d4 plus 3 plus 1, so plus 4 from the prayer.
All right, 7 points of damage. You do stab into it with the dagger. So Loire can kind of see through this doorway a little bit, and something flies out. Something insubstantial flies out.
Oh no!
Of that doorway.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
No, you're gonna need to do a print this.
Yeah, he is so dead.
I mean,
Do you have an elixir of life?
She just wants to give him a hug.
She's screaming next to him.
Yes.
It's not a banshee,
yes.
if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
not a banshee, but it is an insubstantial spirit that is
Spectre.
wailing
Yeah,
out as it is trying to attack. What's his armor class?
He has a shield.
And
And
chainmail.
sword.
What's his armor class?
Hang on, I'm thinking. 3 from the armor plus another 3 from the buckler. So 0.
Okay.
Prayer doesn't help.
That is a
No,
miss.
because
Oh,
He
yeah.
manages to deflect the screaming spirit with the buckler.
Oh, that would have been 2 levels straight.
Mm-hmm.
Ingritha.
He gets hit
Yeah.
twice, he's dead.
And another spectre at that point.
Yeah.
Attack.
Okay.
Be careful moving up. Sometimes you draw aggro.
I was going for the thing he could attack, now it's the skeletons. He couldn't attack the
That's a
ghost.
hit.
That is a hit. All right, 7 points of damage.
It's a +2 warhammer.
All right, Finn, your turn.
Finn is invoking his staff.
Okay, that is going to be Sunburst, correct? Or Sunray?
Yes. And I'm going to center it right there.
On that
Actually, back
destroyed
one.
skeleton archer.
On
Back
the
one space.
the beast?
No. The other end of
I
the
think-
arrow.
I think he meant this destroyed skeleton archer.
Yeah,
Okay,
right here.
all right.
Because it's a 40-foot radius globe.
Okay,
Do we get blinded? Or...
let's see, that is a Sunburst.
Unfortunately, it is going to blind you all for one round.
Do they get saves,
But-
though?
No saves.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Right.
So
boy.
everyone within a 40-foot radius is blinded.
Nope. Save versus spell or be blinded.
Oh,
Ah, good.
What's the name of the spell?
Sunburst.
Okay, since you're targeting that guy, I am going to do this. 40 feet. Okay.
actually, it's...
All right.
Lafdul's just out of range, and he's got product cover from that anyway.
Yes. And
Blinded by the light.
Braxon is facing away from it.
Oh, so he
So-
just gets this cool spotlight behind him.
So Braxon, I mean, it's still super duper bright and it is filling the area, but I'm going to give you a +4 to your save, Braxon.
Alright. Loire would like to use a reroll.
Okay.
Save versus spell.
He does not
Yes.
want to be
Yeah,
blinded.
In that. Okay.
Okay, I will actually use a reroll on my save versus spell as well.
Ockar will
Do
discuss it.
remember that
Alright, hold on,
prayer
hold on,
bonus
hold on.
helps you.
Hold on. All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah, it's marked.
Lafdul's using one. Darrakar is using one. Lafdul's using
Ockar's
one for
using one.
Loire. Ockar's using one.
Ah. Braxton likes to feel lucky, so he's not going to use one.
Loire doesn't want to take his chances against a spectre.
So I get another plus. I
Nice.
get a plus from
Oh
the.
no, he failed.
spell.
He's blinded.
Do I get a plus from the spell?
And I get my
For
racial
one
bonus to
round.
this.
Hold
It's an
on.
actual spell.
Everyone's talking at once. Braxon, what was that?
I get +4 for facing away from it, but do
Yep.
I get +1 for Solas's spell?
Prayer
Right.
affects all of your saves.
Okay.
Lankas.
I get my racial bonus this because it's an actual spell.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
it is actual magic.
I failed.
Okay, so blinded for 1 round, those who failed.
Mm-hmm.
And undead in the area take 66 points of damage.
Okay.
Good old Loire's blinded. He can't defend himself anymore.
He only gets -4 to his AC or something like that. I mean, if you fight defensively, that almost mitigates it.
Can you fight defensively? You can't see what you're targeting.
that
Should be
mean,
8d6 actually. So roll two more d6.
2 more?
I mean, he should be able to fight defensively even if he can see, since he knows it's there.
Oh, is it 86 because of like his potency?
No, it says 8d6.
Really?
The version I'm looking at says 66.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I was looking at the wrong one.
That's okay.
As a
like-
wizard,
I mean, I'll take
Sunburst.
extra damage.
There's like 3 different
Another
versions.
one is
No, no, no,
purple.
no, no, no. I was looking at the wrong one. It's fine.
It's based on the priest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
He should
Yeah.
get +1 to that damage.
Yeah, there is +1. So 22. Okay, so let's see. That is going to be that.
Does that mean
The
Is there a
best part is
save
they'd
for
get
that?
no save either.
No save. Okay.
Braxon gets hit in the head with exploding skeletons?
Need to roll for Rixtia. Rixtia makes it. Okay, so at 22.
Let's hope this is not one of those things that does more damage to the party than the enemy.
So the this undead beast, you see the light just kind of like tear apart portions of it and destroy them. Of course, these two skeletons are, but it's still up. These two skeletons are destroyed. Let's see. This one is destroyed. This one is still standing in front of Lankas.
No.
Okay, that changes what I'm doing.
And this one in front of Lafdul is out of the area.
I think it's Lafdul's. Actually, is that a wall? Can he see through that?
What?
Can Lafdul see through that?
No, it's a wall.
All right, so he's got no idea what.
No, there's a great big flash of bright light. It's just not enough to blind you.
No, does Lafdul know that Loire is being attacked by a spectre?
Did he cry out in fear?
Yeah, he's terrified.
Then he knows.
Yeah.
At least he knows that something really terrifying is there.
Okay, give me just a second.
Oh, fun! It's going to be fun attacking with my meteor next round while I'm blinded.
Yep. Actually,
Since I'm definitely not going to be ending the spell before it's time.
Right. So XP time, you said.
Not yet.
not yet.
Not
We
yet,
still have
but no.
more turns to do.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you would do a mid-combat.
Yeah, and I'm not going to
would
do
you?
XP mid-combat either.
Okay.
We're
I
gonna
mean,
get
it might make a difference for Loire. He might need those levels.
Ockar, your turn.
Well, the thing is, he's not getting levels unless you leveled up since then. I don't think. I thought he was at. I thought he
He's-
equaled half your level.
Yeah, you can level up to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Let's carry on. My
Okay.
fault.
That's a hit.
Is 7 enough to finish this thing off?
7 points of damage is not enough to finish it off.
Okay. I'll get a second attack anyway.
All right. Let's see. So the insubstantial armor in front of Lafdul and Ingritha is attacking Ingritha again. And that, what is her armor class?
2 right now because she's not using her shield.
Okay, so that's a hit. That is going to
Negative
trigger.
plane protection.
Yeah, that's going to trigger
Yeah.
negative plane protection.
Roll saving throw. Well,
Same throw versus spell.
Okay.
wait, it might be death. Negative
I
plane
think it was.
protection. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
death
that.
magic.
It's death magic. Death
Okay.
magic.
Yeah.
So, okay. Playing prayer bonus.
And actually, does protection from evil help in this
It
one?
works!
That's a success. So how much damage does it take?
It takes 2d6 points of damage as it gets backlashed.
So 2d6 points of damage.
Does it get the maximum damage since Lafdul did use the incense before casting that spell?
Yes, it does. 12 points of damage.
Yeah, 12 points of damage of positive energy just charging through it, and I still take normal damage.
Okay, so It does hit her for 2 points of damage, but then there's this blinding flash of white light that sears into it for 12 points of damage. It is still standing. Now, the one in front of Lankas and Ockar is attacking Lankas because he's blind.
Oh boy.
And that's a hit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lankas is going to get strength drain. I see.
So 9 points of damage as it you're unable to dodge because you're blinded by this bright light as its insubstantial sword strikes you. You feel a chill run through you, and you do lose a point of strength.
That, honestly, that is bad because now that actually affects my hit bonus.
It's better than level draining.
Mm.
It is, and you guys know that it's not permanent from these things.
Mm. Thankfully.
That's why Loire was terrified when he saw the spectre. He was like, "Oh no, this is really bad."
That's why
So,
I'm not in a hurry to have it
This
healed immediately.
bright light has activated some guardians inside this the ruined keep, and more of these floating suits of armor come out.
That's a problem for
Beacon has been
future
lit.
us.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
Loire can see a couple more archers as well.
Yep. Well, no, he can't.
Well, no, not at the moment. He saw them last round.
But they're in positions where they can't actually move from where they are too far. Like, they can't get down without dropping down, and they're not going to be doing that. However, there are 4 of them, and there are some that he can't
Yes.
see, and they are all attacking Loire.
Oh, poor Loire. He's got like no chance. If he goes and cut just before the spectre gets to him, it might be good.
What's his
I was
armor
gonna
class?
He's blind at the moment.
Yes.
I guess Lord can end up like
Base armor class is 3 with just the chainmail.
Okay.
Plus 2 chainmail.
So that's not including the shield, and that's not including dexterity.
Yeah, no, that's just 5 from chainmail plus 2 from plus 2 armor.
Okay, so he's actually at 7 because that's -4 for being blind.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. So that is 1 hit so far, 2 points of damage,
Yeah.
and another hit for 5 points of damage.
5. Got 19
Now,
left.
Finn, is that sunburst like an instantaneous burst of light, or is it does it persist for like a round?
Brilliant flash does not persist.
Okay.
Instantaneous duration.
Okay, so I need to roll to see if any skeletons are created. No! Okay, no skeletons are created. Alright. Rixtia made her saving throw, but she sees this danger. She calls out a warning to you all. More undead guardians are coming forth from these ruins. And she swings her blade, and that is a hit.
Damn, I was going to try and go help Loire, but maybe I need to go help her.
I think Lua is in bigger danger.
I know.
She does strike this this undead beast, dealing some damage. And a skeletal figure in let's see, plate armor, wielding a 2-handed sword, strides forth as well, directing the other creatures to attack. And Rixtia is getting an attack back now. But she manages, even though no, she's not blinded, actually. She does manage to dodge its claws and bite. And let's see, second attacks.
I should get one.
Okay.
Not sure if anybody else does.
Braxon does
was-
not, because he got one last round.
Question.
Mm.
What was Loire hit by? Because I can't see the target, so I don't know if it's strength draining.
It was not strength training. They were arrows.
Oh. Oh, from those. All right.
Yep, archers.
Don't you see Loire when you switch to being Loire?
Yeah, he's also blinded, so I didn't know if I was hiding things from Loire.
right.
I'd be able to see from Lafdul right now.
Is 14 enough?
Let's see. That is enough. You you hack into that with your axe, and that destroys that floating undead armor.
How many
Right.
hit points did it have?
At that point,
Yeah.
that was like 5.
Okay.
Can I move a bit since I didn't move on my turn?
No.
Okay.
No, you don't. You can only move before you attack. And it's only to move up to attack if you need.
Fair
if you
enough.
can.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. So things are looking okay-ish, but there's definitely some dangers to face left.
I think we're on the upswing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have destroyed quite a lot of enemies.
I mean,
So
I got blinded
I
and
think
lost
there
half
is
my
going to be
health,
quite a
but-
lot of.
But it's only the last hit point that matters.
The
And
last
you
level
do
have left.
like you would know that Ockar took care of the thing in front of you. So
Yeah.
Now it's one
Well-
round blindness, Finn.
Yep, just one round.
Okay, so that will expire at the end of this round. So you guys can go ahead and clear that now.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, but if you get into the negatives in levels, that's when you die.
Yeah.
Being dropped to 0 does not actually kill you.
Well, no, in this 0 would kill you.
Okay.
There's no like 0 level is for NPCs.
Okay.
0 levels for NPCs.
Level 0 or 0 stat will kill you. HP 0 won't kill you yet.
All right, but we will be holding the XP for next time.
It's being held hostage.
Yes. It's being held hostage by a giant skeletal beast and some more an armored skeleton, some floating armors, and just a casual specter.
A casual spectre.
Yeah, just casual specter.
It's like a casual work day. Spectre. It's like Friday on the evil overlords.
Sorry, Loire's making a
Exactly.
spectacle out of the spectre.
So I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. Thank you for those who were very generous, Anghammarand, Gilded Tongue, everyone else. Really do appreciate it. Your generosity is always appreciated. At least it wasn't a Warren Spectre. No, because this is a bad Spectre. That's a good Spectre. Even if he did do things to me in Ultima. Hey,
Yeah.
Warren Spectre's partially responsible for Spelljammer, so I can never hate the guy.
I'd like to thank all Anghammarand for two rerolls, and for also prepaying for 200 bad quality jokes.
Did Warren Spector also trap you on Mars?
Yes. I blamed him for that, yes. So, I want to thank you guys, and we will be back next week. I do want to mention that a week afterwards, so 2 weeks from now, I will be out of town, so there will be no game session. But then we'll be back after that.
Okay,
It's
so we're not allowed
bad.
to have the game without you.
That would be kind of hard.
How would we? None of us have DM access for one.
So we all get perfect immunity to all damage and plus 100 to all attacks, and then that's how we.
For that session only, where you don't have access to anything. So,
And Braxon loses a level for each bad pun.
I'll see you all later.
see you next time, everyone.
Thanks for the game.
Thank you,
guys.
everyone. Thanks for the
Next
game.
time.
Thank you.